Hey, we are Revision's Mentor, and today we are going to go over some things to consider when moving your own staging inventory yourself.
So I think the first thing we want to talk about is when, when is it appropriate to consider doing the moving yourself versus hiring a moving company for your staging installation day?
The first thing you want to ask yourself is, are you physically capable of moving your furniture?
It's a workout. We've done it. We've done it a ton, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we've done both. We have probably done 50-50 moving ourselves versus working with a moving company. Mm-hmm. But when we do it, we're on our feet. It's a day.
It's a day.
Yeah.
It's a day.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some considerations that you want to keep in mind when you're ordering your furnishings. You want to make sure that you're ordering sofas that, for us, we order sofas that weigh less than 150 pounds because we know that we can manage that together alone without help if we are in a pinch and we need to do it ourselves.
Mm-hmm. The other thing that you want to consider when you're thinking about doing your own moving is, do you have the time?
Yeah.
And is it worth your time, I think,
right.
Quite frankly.
And the risk.
And
the risk of getting hurt.
Yeah.
Because there is that.
Yeah. It's a long day. Moving, doing our own moving is a long day. It starts early in the morning. Mm-hmm. It usually requires loading up the truck the afternoon before, and then it's the entire morning and into the afternoon of getting the truck unloaded and all of the bits and pieces that need to happen. So all the things that happen in life around that are important to consider too. What time of year is it? Is it 115 degrees out in Florida? That matters.
Yeah.
That matters to us a lot.
It really does.
And it will matter to you.
Yes, absolutely. So the other part that you want to think about is, do you have access to a truck? And if you don't own a moving truck, you're going to be likely renting one. So are you able to drive it safely without taking out people's mailboxes or getting stuck in mud? Things like this can happen.
Lessons learned. Yes. Take it from us. Turns out you can rent a pretty sizable moving truck without any special license. Yes. They'll give it to you. That doesn't mean you can drive it safely. So if you have made the decision to go ahead and do your installation day move yourself, here are a few things that you would want to consider.
Get some moving straps. You can use those to not only tie down your pieces inside the truck so that it doesn't slide around, but can also help you in terms of moving furnishings. You can strap things to a dolly, and that can help you get things upstairs. And using a dolly or furniture sliders has also been very helpful for us.
It has. And take it from us, the straps are crucial inside your moving truck. Mm-hmm. You may not think that you're going far. You may not think that you need to strap it down. I assure you, we assure you, you need to strap down everything inside the truck. Everything shifts, and it's the easiest way for the lamps to get broken, yes. The art canvases to get holes popped in them. It's an extra time measure that you're going to take. It's going to be worth your time and your effort to strap down.
In terms of economics, it's better to just go ahead and take those precautionary steps so that your inventory doesn't get damaged in transit.
And Erin, you mentioned using the furniture sliders. Those are super helpful. The other thing that we use a lot of is blankets. And we use our blankets as sliders. Mm-hmm. You can put a heavy piece of furniture on top of a moving blanket and really slide that across a hardwood floor instead of that heavy lifting and carrying, which we're inclined to do, but it's much more difficult.
It is, and just to conserve energy and know that you have to get through the day. Mm-hmm. And then one other thing, it seems like common sense, but breaking your furnishings down into its smallest possible parts really does help in terms of, one, keeping it whole and not getting it damaged on the drive, and also getting it into the house safely.
We find that we almost always have to take the legs off of sofas and chairs to get them through doorways without causing any damage to door frames. Taking the leaves out of the dining tables can help tremendously. Dining tables tend to be heavy in general. And on that note, we often have to take the legs off the dining tables as well, just to not only make them easy to get through the doorway, but also to lighten the weight of the piece itself. So yeah.
So these were some of the tips that we suggest if you have to do any moving yourself, and we hope that you gain something from it. If you would hit subscribe and hit like, drop us a comment below and hit the notification bell, and you will be notified every time we upload a new video.
Let us know what you'd like to hear from us. We love your questions and we're happy to provide you answers. Let us know what you'd like to hear from us in the future, and we'll continue to provide you with tips that you need to get your home staging business up and running.